knows. Gonna give it a few minutes, see if anyone else comes on,
What's happening?
and I'm gonna tweet out our our link. So, how's everyone doing? If you're watching this on the thing, if you're watching this on back,
Just peachy.
you're peachy.
Can I get you to slide just a tick? I know. That way they can get all of our awesomeness, not just not just 3/4 of it.
Not just part of it. Oops, play back. Things. First of all, the new trip vlog dropped today.
It dropped.
Still in May from last year.
You didn't drop it on your toe, did you?
No, I didn't. Yep.
Where'd you drop
You're
it?
doing well. How are you guys? We're doing well.
We're
exhausted, but we are doing well. Thank you.
It's been crazy couple of weeks.
Lord, it's been nuts.
So where did you drop it?
On YouTube.
How do you drop something on YouTube?
Because I can. That's just the magic that I have.
You dropped it. Did it hurt YouTube?
No.
Okay.
YouTube is tough. It can handle it.
It can handle the droppage.
It can handle the droppage.
It's in the
You're just being a dork now.
It's in the drop zone.
Anyway, it has been absolutely crazy with her dance. She had her dance pictures, dress rehearsal. Saturday is her recital. And then she's got nationals coming up, and
I just did that bowling tournament.
You just did the bowling tournament.
And
you want to let them know how you did?
Well, I mean, I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. But I did okay. And,
Disney Lost Boys and Girls. Hello, how are you?
What's happening? Thanks for joining.
Yeah, we're. I just now tweeted out. This was a spur of the moment decision to go live. It's like our only day that we've had to go live.
Well, we were toying with the idea for the past couple of days because we were.
But this is the only day that we actually have where we're not. Well, evening where we're not running crazy. You're doing wonderful. How are you? We're exhausted, but we're doing good.
Yes, we're doing really good.
We got a lot going on with the girl. Yeah, by the way, I'm Cherry.
And I'm Gooch.
And Josie is in there watching my current obsession, The Greatest Showman.
You know, when your 4-year-old asks to watch The Greatest Showman...
Yeah, parenting win.
And maybe it's just a really good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
I'm just saying.
It's such a good movie.
Maybe the best movie I've seen in years. As far as story and writing and music and
I think it's fantastic.
All that goes.
So the first thing we can do is just a little quick
spoiler free.
The Greatest Showman is really great.
Yes, it is.
It is. Oh my gosh, I could watch that over and over. Now, if I could just get Hugh Jackman to like call me and sing. Happy birthday.
I actually tweeted at him to sing for your birthday, and I have not gotten a response.
No.
But I mean, I'm sure he has.
He's a busy guy.
Lots of people tweeting at him too. I was going to say
he's a busy guy. It's all good.
And he doesn't know who I am from Adam, so
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So, but what we wanted to do is before we get into the meat of what we're talking about tonight, we wanted to do a quick spoiler-free blurb review of
give our thoughts.
Solo, a Star Wars story, which we saw this past weekend. At the AMC in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, or in Midlothian.
It's Midlothian, Virginia, but nobody knows where Midlothian is.
Just say Richmond.
We saw Solo.
Yes, we did.
A Star Wars story, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I was very skeptical going in because Han Solo is my favorite character. Our host Jake saw it and loved it.
Yeah, you know what? It was a lot of fun.
I was very skeptical because anyone who has watched the channel knows my love of Han Solo.
Han Solo is her boo.
He's my boo.
That's why she hates Kylo Ren.
I hate Kylo Ren. But I was very skeptical of anyone playing that role that is not Harrison Ford. I was very pleasantly surprised about, how well the guy did. And I keep seeing all this negative I think
people are overthinking this story too much. And I know it's a beloved character that had some mystique about him. And, he's a smuggler and
scoundrel.
And, part of the appeal was you didn't really know much about his past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine, whatever. This is a fun movie about beloved characters. and I don't think I'm spoiling anything by saying, "Hey, Chewbacca's in it."
No, really.
Lando Calrissian is in it.
No,
Um,
I was surprised at how much I really loved. I
oh, and the
mean,
Millennium Falcon.
the Millennium Falcon, Lando, but I was surprised how much I really liked Woody Harrelson's character.
Yes, and we don't want to get a whole lot into.
I'm not going to get a whole lot
Yeah,
into the plot, but the whole thing was really, I really enjoyed it. I don't understand the backlash that this movie is getting. I mean, I know that there's fatigue, there's franchise fatigue, and I totally get that because it's like they're cranking out these one-off movies like one at a time, and then you just released 2 weeks ago Infinity's War,
and Black Panther not long before
and Black
that.
Panther not long before that, and now you're coming out with this new Star Wars movie, and it's like,
And you just had The Last Jedi back in December.
yes,
So I get all that, but at the same time, this is a movie I believe that you could watch and enjoy if you have never seen any of the other Star Wars movies at all and had no idea who anyone was.
yeah, I thought it was just a lot of fun.
It was.
And when I was a kid going to see the first Star Wars movies, that's what I loved about it. It was fun. To me, the prequels completely sucked the fun out of it because they were so terrible. Wow. But these recent movies that they've made, even though Rogue One was a pretty solemn movie,
it was
on
really
the whole,
good.
it was really good. But
on this one, I have to say,
it was just so much fun.
You know what,
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
I mean,
thank you, Ron Howard.
Disney Lost Wizard say saying we agree is a lot of fun. You don't have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy. I completely agree with that. Donald Glover, I thought he really embodied that Lando character. I mean,
I just think that it's
it's
funny that Ron Howard, who got his start with Lucas in American Graffiti,
that's true.
Outdid.
Well, he didn't get a start there. He was a child actor.
He was a child actor with Andy Griffith on Opie. But he got his film debut with George Lucas in American Graffiti.
I don't think it was his film debut.
Well, whatever. He got his big break.
It was his transition from being a child actor to an adult actor.
Yeah, it was his big break as an adult.
Yeah.
Okay, American Graffiti with Lucas many years ago.
Yep.
And
he managed to make
a better Star Wars movie than Lucas did, with the exception with those prequels. With the exception of, I think it was better.
Josie, please go in there and watch the movie, baby.
Hey, baby, robot.
Fart doodle.
You're silly. You're silly.
I said you fart doodle.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, you're a fart toodles.
Wow.
Really?
So, but it certainly was a better movie than the prequels.
Absolutely.
And I would dare say it may even have been better than Return of the Jedi. Maybe. Close.
I don't know about that.
Return of the Jedi.
Joey's
Hey,
World!
it's Joey's World. I'm assuming
Woo!
that's Big Sis Lisa.
I'm assuming.
I would say it's close to Return of the Jedi. It's close.
I mean, it will never top Empire. Nothing will
Empire is
ever top.
And
Empire.
I don't think I don't think it was as good as The Force Awakens, or The Last Jedi. However,
See, now Last Jedi was watching our video. Yeah, we just dropped that too. Yeah.
You're getting a Wednesday full of the Disney beans.
What could be better?
Right?
But I love Ron Howard. I've always loved Ron Howard, especially as a director. And of course, I'm binging the. Our host Jake said he would put it in his top 5 favorite Star Wars films.
Yeah,
I think that's fair enough. I
mean, Empire is still
good movie.
Empire is still the top.
There's no, there,
I mean,
that will never.
I'm not gonna say never, but I'm gonna say it's really hard to beat that one. I mean, you've got one of the greatest cinematic moments in movie history.
Yeah.
Across all genres.
That is very true. I think. But like I'm binge watching Arrested Development right now because in the new season because we love I love Ron Howard. I loved him as what was it Eddie Murphy called him on Saturday Night Live, Opie Cunningham.
Yeah, Opie Cunningham.
Opie Cunningham, sex machine. So
you're gonna say that while I'm taking a drink.
Yeah, sorry.
You almost had Dr. Pepper spewing.
Ew. But no, I without spoiling any of the movie, I thought it was a lot of fun. And to me, that's what I look for when I'm going to see a Star Wars film.
But my thing to, and I tell this to my friend George all the time. don't overthink it. Just go and take it for what it is,
And
which is entertainment.
yeah.
And don't get so caught up in every little detail and every little thing. Because I mean, there were a couple things where I was like, they could have done better with that. But then, as a whole, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I had fun, and that's what you want. Just have fun. Yeah, Disney Lost Boys and Girls said exactly. Have a great time with it.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we're saying. Go and have fun with it. Don't overthink it. Don't get caught up in in all the little tiny details. And there are some nods throughout.
There are, yes.
And there is
a
a
nice
couple
little
of
surprise.
surprises.
Anyone who's seen it knows
Knows
the
what
one
we're
I'm talking about.
And we're just going to leave it at that
Yes.
because I don't want to give anything away for those that haven't seen it.
Yes.
But I would highly recommend, even if you
You
guys know, but others may not.
not.
But I would highly recommend going and checking this movie out. It's a lot of fun. It has a lot of really cool action scenes. It has some good humor.
Yeah. And I heard people complaining it's like such a weak. Oh, it only made $83 million. Oh, no, not that. Definitely jaw dropping. Yes. I was just like, I was sitting beside him. I was like,
well, it's. I will caveat that what we're talking about is not as jaw dropping if you know some of the rest of the story from some of the animated series.
okay, yeah, gotcha. I know, but still, I'm just like.
But when you see it, it's still really cool.
It's really awesome.
Because then you're like, whoa, he's.
So our recommendation is go see
Solo,
Star Wars movie. It's
and
fantastic.
if you get the chance to go to one of those AMC dinner theaters, that place was
dining.
freaking awesome. They had double wide chairs that recline and a TV tray in front of you.
And you had space in between.
And they had your own cup holder, and you had a button that you could push, and they would come and bring you food.
And you reserved your seat.
Reserved seating was the bomb. So, if you can find an AMC dinner theater, highly recommend that.
Dine-in, yes.
Yeah, dine-in theater.
Please,
that was
yes.
awesome.
So, anyway, the meat and potatoes of what we're going to be doing here is I was inspired by...
I was waiting for you to say
What?
freaking brother love. What we've got here, brothers and sisters.
How did I miss how Gooch did with the bowling? Love the dining stuff.
Okay. So I didn't do as well as I wanted because of course what I wanted to do was win, and I did not win. However, I learned a lot, and I happened to be bowling on a pair with one of the probably top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
His name is Marshall Kent. I would recommend Googling him. But this kid is amazing. He's 25 years old. He opened the tournament with the first 18 strikes in a row. So he rolled a 300 game out of the gate, and then had the first 6 in the next game. And to tell you how good these guys are, he finished 9th after that start.
Yeah.
That's how tough the competition is.
Yes.
So.
But you got. But you learned. A lot.
I learned a lot, and this was only my second tour stop like that.
Yes.
So I'm still learning, trying to pick things up. And yes, it was cool. I got to bowl with him. If you know who he is, he's a really good kid. One thing I will say about Marshall Kent, he really impressed me with his integrity. And I may, if you have me on Facebook, I've already posted about this, but I'll just go ahead and tell it really quickly. There was an instance in one of the games where he had kind of a down game. He rolled a 160. Well, the score gave him a 168, but on his last shot, the ball bounced out of the gutter and hit one of the pins, and that's when it scored him the 168. The guy keeping score gave him a 168, and by the rules, if it bounces out of the gutter, you're not supposed to take that pin. Well, he's in the running for the lead at this point, so every pin counts, right? Well, what does this kid do? Nobody's watching. He didn't make a fanfare about it. He just went over and he erased the 8 and made it a 7, and then put asterisks beside it saying, hey, the ball bounced out of the gutter. That's why I made this change.
That's
and
really cool.
And he didn't know that I noticed it, but I did. And really impressed me with his show of integrity there. And, I think that's something that more people should look for in folks and strive
Absolutely.
to be like. So,
Absolutely.
So anyway, that's how the bowling thing went.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes,
Class
very
act,
class act.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Your next stop, you're doing nationals, and Josie and I will actually be
Yes.
going with you. We're going to Syracuse.
We're
For
go-
my first time in
We're
the
going
state
to
of New York.
Syracuse the end of June.
June. That'll be my first time in the state of New York. That's
Yep.
really cool.
I believe I may have landed a coach.
Yes.
Which is pretty big, and that will be. And also, I was recruited to a UBA team.
Yes.
So we're gonna
With
see
our neighbor, actually.
Yeah, with our neighbor who is also a bowler. So we're gonna try to see how the UBA works.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
he's rolling along.
Rolling.
Speaking of rolling along,
Rolling right along.
So our main topic tonight is I've been inspired by a series that I've been seeing on the Diz Unplugged.
So the Diz, thank you for inspiring us.
Yes. So each member does a pick six of restaurants. It's a restaurant in each of the park, in the resorts, and at Disney Springs. I'm gonna, since I'm extra, we're gonna be a little bit extra. So instead of just picking one in each category, we're going to do a counter service and a table service because I can't just pick one. But in each category, counter service, table service, in each of the six places, I guess you could say.
So the 4 parks, the resorts, and Disney Springs.
And Disney Springs.
All separate categories.
Yes. So basically, we're going to wind up with 12 restaurants if we had to recommend a restaurant in each one and why we love that restaurant so much. So, okay. Do you want to start with your choices for Magic Kingdom?
Okay. Magic Kingdom, I will start off with my table service. And I'm willing to bet that we're close on this.
Probably.
Because really there's only one table. Well, there's a couple of table services that sticks out, and it's not Be Our Guest for me. There's 2 that kind of I like. One is more nostalgic, and one is because the food's really good.
Okay.
The one that I'm picking is Liberty Tree Tavern, and it's because the food is really good, and the theming is really great. You got some historical things going on. The other one that I was thinking about was Diamond Horseshoe, because I remember that from when I was a kid.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's empty.
Oh.
I just put it there so you could see my list.
You just made the
You
list.
just made the list. But Liberty Tree Tavern because the food is really good. The theming is awesome, and that's really it. I mean, for me as a table service, and we've done almost all the table service in Magic Kingdom.
I think we have done all of the table
For
service.
for
in
me,
Magic
that
Kingdom.
is the best table service in Magic Kingdom. If you're talking about food quality and the whole experience.
And you've only done the a la carte lunch, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What about for counter service?
For counter service, this one was hard because there's a lot of there's
Has the greatest dessert, and the
the
horseshoe is now open again. Yeah.
Yes, we know the horseshoe's open again. We had lunch there
in
a couple of trips ago. Excuse me.
Hell.
Sorry.
Well, it was actually
Dr.
May.
Pepper. It was in May.
Yeah,
Diet Dr. Pepper. Sorry. Yeah. So anyway, the quick service was hard because there's so many good quick services at Magic Kingdom.
I actually think the quick service at Magic Kingdom is better than the table service.
Than the table service. I believe it is too. But since I only had to pick one, it was really hard not to go Columbia Harbor House. It was really hard not to go with Sleepy Hollow for the waffle sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I had to go Casey's Corner. And the reason I had to go Casey's Corner is because it's probably one of the best hot dogs you can get.
It's very good hot dog.
And I remember it from when I was a kid, so there's some nostalgia there. And I'm a baseball fan, so I mean, it kind of has the whole package for me.
They've got something for everyone. I mean, Josie likes the corn dog
Something
nuggets.
for everybody. Pricing is probably on par with just about anywhere else you would go in the park.
Yeah.
That they're relatively quick on their service. The only issue is seating because you more than likely are going to have to sit outside where it's hot. But Casey's Corner.
Yeah, the inside is
very
very limited, right? Okay, so for me, Magic Kingdom, I'm going to start out with counter service on mine. I took all those things into account, and the nostalgia in me wanted to pick Casey's. However, when I took everything into account, seating, quality of food, atmosphere, theming, everything, I had to go with Columbia Harbor House.
That's not a bad choice.
Because-
I was on the fence with that.
Because there's a lot of seating. In case you don't know,
And it
there
can
is
sit upstairs and it's air
there is
conditioned.
seating upstairs. It is air conditioned. There's seating upstairs. It's got a great big space. Probably best to do the mobile ordering with it. Yeah, that's
Lobster
exactly
roll.
what I was getting ready to
The
say,
lobster
Lisa.
roll is really, yeah.
I could eat that lobster roll every day. It is so good.
Yeah.
The lobster roll, and they offer something that they offer a menu that's not very common for
In the parks.
in
at
the
all.
parks. I mean,
I was, like I said, I was on the fence with Columbia Harbor House. I think that's a great quick service.
they have a not everyone has seafood, but they have like fish and chips. They have
Mhm.
shrimp. You can get a chicken and shrimp combo. But like Lisa said, that lobster roll is amazing.
They've got options for the
balls.
kids that are really good.
Yes.
So I mean, Columbia Harbor House. It's hard to argue against that.
So
And I was on the fence, and I almost went
and
there.
I love that when you sit upstairs, it's a little quieter.
Mhm.
If you're able to get by the window, you have a nice little view out into Liberty Square. But we have not tried the waffle yet. Always a long line.
It's Joey's World. It's always a long line for a reason. I'm just gonna say
yes.
that. Disney Lost Boys and Girls, thank you for joining.
Yes.
Good chatting with you. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes, absolutely. We'll let you guys know when we're going to be doing another one. Hopefully at some point soon. So my choice, my pick for counter service is Columbia Harbor House. For table service, like you said, I'm not that impressed with the table service options in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Skipper Canteen was just okay.
Yeah,
They didn't have many.
I think we caught Skipper Canteen on a bad day.
Yeah, it was just okay.
It was just okay.
They didn't have many options for Josie.
No, they didn't. And that's a big deterrent for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
because I understand that they're trying to offer something different, and I'm all about that. But when you've got a picky kid, that's going to be right out.
And Be Our Guest was okay. The theming in there is outstanding.
Yeah.
However, the food is just okay.
But my choice,
And it's loud.
it is loud, but my choice is the same as yours for table service. It's
Kinda had a
Liberty Tree
feeling.
Tavern. I love their, like years ago they had a character meal for dinner. And they still have that same meal where it's like it's like Thanksgiving dinner. But it's no longer a character meal for dinner. However, I really love their a la carte menu for lunch. I really, those corn fritter appetizers,
They're really good.
good.
Really good.
And I'm a history nut, so the theming in there, especially I studied early American history, and just that a place like that is just like, oh yeah,
Geek Central for her.
Geek Central for me. So taking into account everything, so for Magic Kingdom counter service, my pick is Columbia Harbor House. For table service, Liberty Tree Tavern.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to
Epcot.
Go.
Okay, so this is hard too because there's a lot of table service.
Or if you're on a limited diet, Skipper Canteen doesn't work. Yes,
it's
exactly.
true because they're so Epcot, table service. Many good choices here.
This one was hard.
This was hard. So I had to go with experiences that we've had that were awesome. Josie, can you chill out, please?
You okay?
It's night time. She's just being silly. Baby girl,
Josie,
you're okay.
you're fine. You're fine.
She's fighting sleep is what she's doing.
She's good at it.
So,
Please.
child please, that's right.
Right.
There's many places at Epcot that are amazing. I mean, we really love the San Angel Inn.
Yes.
We really love
Chester, France.
Chester, France. We come from France. We really love Tutto Italia. We love
Coral Reef.
Coral Reef. We love um, La Cellier.
Mhm.
We love the Cellier when we went there. Um, oh, it's raining.
Yeah.
Great.
It's raining again.
I thought that the grass would be dry for me to cut it Saturday.
No,
Guess
it's not. It's
but
been raining all week.
the one that really sticks out to me, the table service that sticks out to me, really, the food is amazing. We've never had bad service. The and it's also the place where Josie first met Mickey. And it's the Garden Grill.
Oh yeah.
We love the Garden Grill.
Yes,
the
we
food is
do.
really good. It's always fresh.
And it's good any meal.
It's
The
good any meal.
breakfast is
Breakfast,
good.
lunch, dinner, all of it's good. You get to meet Mickey and Pluto and the Chip and Dale, and you know
Who would want to do that?
I mean, the Garden Grill, just it's great. We love it.
We love it.
And you know
Going back in November.
that, and the fact that Josie first met Mickey there, just kind of sets it off for me. So the
Yeah.
Garden Grill.
Yes. Okay. What about counter service?
Oh, counter service. See, this one was hard too because there's a lot of good counter service, but we don't do that much
Josie,
counter
please
service
go lay
there.
down. Josie, please go lay down.
I know it's raining, baby.
We know
girl.
it's
We just
okay.
said-
It's okay.
So, but I guess the one that I've only been there once to this particular quick service, and it was for breakfast. But Sunshine Seasons at the Land Pavilion.
Okay. Memphis Brandon says we've only been to Akrashi's Royal Banquet, but I've always wanted to try to go.
Yeah,
try
highly
it.
recommend the Garden Grill. The food is great.
And we love Akrashi's.
We do, and that's another one that
especially at breakfast.
The breakfast at Akrashi's is great. But the Garden Grill, I mean, all the meals are good.
Yes.
The kids enjoy it. We enjoy it. Good service every time we've been there. So the Garden Grill. Now, as far as quick service goes, right across the Sunshine Season
Sunshine Season. That's right.
is that for quick service. That's the best one I've been to at Epcot.
Yeah, they have a very. It's another place that offers a different,
A wide variety,
of
healthy
food.
options,
Yes.
all kinds of, yeah. So, Sunshine Seasons, which is across from the Garden Grill downstairs in the Land Pavilion also.
Okay.
So the Land Pavilion's got it going on.
The Land Pavilion. I love the Land Pavilion. So for me, for Epcot, with counter service, like you said, there's just so many good food options. Period. In Epcot.
Epcot is awesome for food.
Yeah,
It just is.
I almost went with Yorkshire County Fish Shop, even though it's technically a cart. It's not a restaurant, but their fish and chips there are excellent.
Still quick
It's
service.
always excellent. However, I went with what you did. I went with Sunshine Seasons. Just if you look at that menu, they've just got so many different options. You know, you can get a quick grab and go, or you can get something from the grill. And if you're lucky enough, you'll have cast members from Sunshine Seasons come out and play a song for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really cool, the atmosphere, and plenty of seating. And we need to try like a lunch or dinner there sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we mostly done breakfast.
Well,
there.
I've only done breakfast. That's the only
And
time.
that's the only time
I've only been once.
Actually, that's all I've ever done too. In previous trips before you and I were together. So for table service, this one was really hard because, like he said, I almost went with Garden Grill, almost. But like he said, we've had so many great experiences at so many restaurants. But when I think of overall food quality, service, I've been to this place multiple times and it has never failed to deliver.
Garden Grill's never failed.
It's never failed, but this place has not either. It is the Rose and Crown
That's a good one.
in the UK Pavilion.
It's hard to argue against that. Plus, you can watch the fireworks if you get the right seat at the right
Yes,
time.
and I've done that a couple of times,
We
but
did it for our
you
anniversary.
and I did it in
Yeah.
May. So that should be coming
Coming up soon. And Josie loved it.
Yeah, they found out it was our anniversary, and we got right on the water, and it was late enough to where we.
I wonder
could
how they
watch
found out it
Illumination.
was our
I have
anniversary
no
at the time. I don't know
idea.
who would have told
It
them
was,
that.
It was Disney Magic.
Pixie dust.
It's pixie dust. It's Disney Magic.
Didn't
Disney Magic. But the food has the service has always been fantastic. Our waiter this past time was from Ireland, and he talked about his homeland. And it was just really cool. and their food. I've always gotten the fish and chips, and the fish and chips is always fresh. You know, they make it just like I like it, nice and crunch. The breading is nice and crunchy, and it's just and very well cooked. It's just the place that I have always just really
Rose and
enjoyed.
Crown is awesome.
So my choice for
But-
counter service is at Epcot is Sunshine Season, and my pick for table service at Epcot is Rose and Crown.
All right.
All right, so Hollywood Studios.
So Hollywood Studios. This is another hard one for me because have we done the wine cellar in Italy? No, we have not done the wine
No.
cellar in Italy.
We've
We've done Tutto Italia.
We've done Tito Italia, and we've done that place everyone likes, Viennapoli.
Viennapoli, which we weren't very high on.
Yeah, we're willing to try it again and see if
If
it
we
was
just
just
had a bad day.
bad day, but it was
But-
just not what I was expecting.
But for Hollywood Studios, this was a tough one too.
Very cool.
Very very tough choice for Hollywood Studios because I really like the Hollywood Brown Derby, which is really good.
So good.
And we always love 50s Primetime Cafe
Mhm.
and the Dine-In Theater, Sci-Fi
Sci-Fi
Dine-In
Dine-In.
Theater is great theming and good food, but man, I can't get past that pork chop I had at Mama Melrose.
He's still
oh
talking
my gosh,
about-
that was so good. It fell off the bone and melted in my mouth, and it was so good. We had really good service there. I know Mama,
She was excellent.
I know Mama Melrose doesn't always get the highest marks, but man, I really enjoyed that meal.
I thought the food was
And
excellent.
Josie enjoyed it with the pizza.
Not tried that one yet. I'm dying since I saw your
Yeah, it
video.
was really good. That pork chop, and it was a year ago since I've had that pork chop, and I still remember it. That was a good pork chop.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well, we could bunk off on our last day in November. We could bunk off 50s Primetime
and
Cafe and go
but,
there.
I mean, that's hard too, though, because they got
Because I
really
love
good
50s
food.
Primetime Cafe.
And we got to see Uncle Gary. That's a tradition.
That is true. As is tradition.
But Mama Melrose, I think, is my top spot for table service in Hollywood Studios.
That's interesting.
For
Counter service.
counter service, I haven't done that many counter services there. I mean, the backlot one isn't there anymore.
No, Backlot
Is
is
it still there? Is it still
it's
there?
Star Wars themed now.
Oh well. But
There's another one of those places that got
when I
shut
look
down. I
at the
can't remember
whole
which one it
picture
was.
and I'm thinking about seating and am I inside in the air conditioning or do I have to sit outside in the in the heat, and do I have a bathroom where I can walk inside to get to and not have to go outside in the heat to go to the bathroom? ABC Commissary.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they've also really stepped up their
the food quality is
game,
pretty
too.
good. I mean, it's a burger and fry joint. I mean, basically, they've got other options, but when I go
I
there,
think they got a vegetarian
yeah,
option. now.
when I go there, I get burger and fry because I'm a burger and fry kind of guy when I go to a place like that.
We just had a vlog of
Yeah.
us going there and we had that burger. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that the burger's pretty good. You got ample seating. If you catch the right cast member, you can get your stroller in without waking your kid up.
Yeah, that was a challenge. This
Yeah,
past time.
well, most of the time we can do that. And you got a bathroom right there. It's attached to the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater's bathroom. So it's just kind of got everything you need right there when it's a hot day and it's the sun's beating down. You want to go inside and have a burger and a drink. So
All right.
ABC Commissary is my best top quick service for Hollywood Studios.
All right. Well, for me, for counter service, my pick is ABC Commissary for a lot of the same reasons you mentioned. I had done like Rosie's All American Canteen before, which that was back in the days when I was doing nothing but like chicken tenders and stuff like that. But I really like the fact that you have a nice big space to sit in at ABC Commissary with, oh Lord, with ample seating, air conditioned, and the food is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any complaints about it. As far as counter service goes, I refuse to do Disney pizza. Every Disney pizza I've ever had is just not good. So I'm a little hesitant to try the what's the new Pizza Rizzo.
Pizza Rizzo, and we've heard that that's not
I've heard
that great.
Yeah, I've heard that the food is
I don't
really
know,
nasty.
but
But
I mean, it's made by a rat. What do you expect?
I know. Yeah, Disney is not a pizza
Not a
place,
pizza
right?
place. And that's
Um,
kind of where we are with Viennapoli. It's just not
yeah,
pizza.
we did not have a good experience at Viennapoli. But yeah, so like I said, ample seating, air conditioned, decent food.
Now, Disney may
Everything.
not be a pizza place, but I'll tell you what, they do make some killer flatbreads.
They do make some really good
That's
flatbreads.
kind of like
However,
pizza.
I'm going to say that it's going to be very interesting when Andy's Lunchbox opens in Toy Story Land.
And they have
Because they
alcohol
have alcohol
in Andy's
in
lunchbox,
Andy's
and
Lunchbox.
he's a kid.
And actually tweeted, I was like, I don't know whether or not to say,
Coolest mom ever.
yeah, to complain about theming or say coolest mom ever. Hey,
Of course,
yeah,
Andy. It was after Andy went to college.
no, it's his backyard as a little boy. That's the thing. Maybe he has a cold and that's why he's got alcohol in it.
Right.
Mom and Dad's need alcohol too.
So-
Right. So my table service, like I said, we've tried all the table service options. It was really hard not to go with Hollywood Brown Derby because that food is so
It is.
good.
But it's pricey.
And Mama Melrose, I've heard so many negative reviews, but once again, never had not had a
We
bad
haven't
meal
had a
there.
bad. Yeah.
Sci-Fi Dine-In is great. I definitely recommend if you have an issue with being in tight spaces that you ask for one of the
Tables.
one of the back tables. Hey, at least you're not putting Valium in
And
the
the
lunchbox.
lunchbox is
Mama's little helper.
You're exactly right.
But when I think about Hollywood Studios and where I want to eat, same place always comes up, 50's Primetime Cafe. That's our place. I've eaten there probably every trip that I have ever been on to Disney World.
It's tradition.
It has become a tradition. It's actually become a tradition for us to do it on the last day.
And to ask for Uncle Gary.
Ask for Uncle Gary.
He's
Uncle
awesome.
Gary
He
is,
recognizes us and
he
remembers us
does. He
every
does.
single time, and he calls Josie by name every single
He
time.
does. He does.
It could be 3 months, it could be a year, and he remembers.
So, with all the changes they've been making to some of the restaurants, like, don't get me started on what they're doing with Whispering Canyon Cafe. I wonder how long someone's going to whine and complain about them, putting the silverware down on the table and making you, how if they're going to cut down the shenanigans there too. I'm so ticked.
So here's my
About
thing
this
about
whole thing.
Whispering Canyon.
We need to hurry
I
up.
know,
but
I
okay.
know, but here's my thing about Whispering Canyon. And from what we understand, it was guests staying in the hotel that were complaining. It wasn't people that went there that complained. It was guests staying in the hotel. Well, guess what? The only place you can hear the noise is in the lobby.
Well, there was someone who I saw tweeting that they stayed there recently and that the noise from breakfast was terrible.
Okay, so
So what?
if the noise from breakfast is terrible and you can hear it from your room, go to the concierge.
Too bad. Put up plexiglass.
Yeah, go to the concierge and say, hey, the noise from this restaurant is too loud. Can we move? And you know what? I bet you they'll accommodate if they can.
Well, if they're full up, they're not going to.
Yeah, but if they can,
Or
they'll
maybe you
accommodate.
should just put your big girl pants on and shh.
And lighten up a little bit. Have some fun.
So now, I mean, we were actually planning on going back in November. We're not going now.
That's half the fun. I mean, the food's okay, but half the fun, half the point of going to Whispering Canyon was to be harassed
And
to have a mountain of ketchup thrown on your table.
and be loud. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and I want.
It's the PC police.
And
exactly.
I want my fast pass to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Ketchup. Yeah, I mean, yeah, two of our favorite waiters on property are there, and now
Yeah, now they're gonna be neutered.
now they're not going to be. They're going to have to talk like this because we can't.
We can't be loud. We don't want to offend
You're
anyone.
being too loud now. Stop ruining it for everybody.
Just shut up.
Yeah, exactly. So
They
with
wrapped Keith's cell phone
in plastic
wrap.
wrap.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome. So once again, for me, getting off topic, for Hollywood Studios, my pick for counter service is ABC Commissary, and for table service, 50's Primetime Cafe.
Okay.
On to Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Go.
So Animal Kingdom has stepped up their game from a food standpoint lately.
Well,
and
mostly the snack credit options.
Snack credit options, yeah. But
Table service is definitely still lacking.
table service, I think for me right now, because I've really only done one table service at Animal King. Actually, I've done two.
Hmm.
I'll tell you, I've done Rainforest Cafe and I've done Tusker House.
No,
We did the Rainforest Cafe at Animal
no,
King.
we did that at Disney Springs.
Oh, okay. It was Yak and
But
Yeti table
we
service.
did Yak and Yeti table
We did
service.
Yak and Yeti table service. I thought the Rainforest one we did was at Animal
No,
Kingdom too.
no.
Because I know there's that one right there at the
Yep.
entrance.
It's there, but no, we did the one at
Okay.
Disney
Couldn't remember.
Springs.
But Yak and Yeti and Tusker House. Yak and Yeti was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was. But Tusker House is my favorite table service at Animal Kingdom. The breakfast is good. The lunch is good. The service is good. You get good character interactions there with Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Daisy,
Yes.
all in their safari gear, and it's just good food. I mean, it's buffet. There's plenty of it. If you leave hungry, it's your own fault.
It's a really good gauge for if you've ever wanted to try Boma.
Yeah, yeah. If you like Tusker House, you're gonna love Boma.
Yeah, it's not as good as Boma to me, but there's still a lot of the same
Hard
flavors.
to be as good as Boma.
Yeah. Oh, God, I love Boma.
It is.
It's definitely,
Boma's
if I had to pick a buffet on property, it would be Boma.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what about counter service?
Counter service. We already mentioned the place because they have a counter service and table service. But for me, counter service would be Yak and Yeti.
Yeah.
Really good Asian cuisine. Now, a lot of people will talk about Satuli Canteen. It was just okay. I mean,
I think we tried it right when it opened during the day.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe we got a bad batch because it was
The cheeseburger pods were okay. They were okay. They weren't
the
bad.
way that they were being described. It was kind of like the pizza at Viennapoli, like it's the greatest thing you're ever going to eat.
I think people just get caught up on stuff because it's different
and it's new
and it's new. And yeah, it is different and it is new, but it was just okay. She's singing along with Greatest Showman. It was just okay. So, but Yak and Yeti is consistently good every time. We like Chinese food, so I mean, you get the orange chicken,
or the lemon chicken,
or the lemon,
or is it the honey chicken?
Honey chicken, or whatever. Yeah, it's just good.
Chicken.
I mean, and the only problem with Yak and Yeti is seating is limited, so. And it's outside, but Yak and Yeti is my deal for quick service.
Yeah.
At Animal Kingdom.
We're actually going to try Restaurant-to-Source for the first time when we're there.
Yeah, I hear that's good. I hear it's really good, but I haven't been there yet, so I can't speak on it.
Yeah, I can't speak on it either. So for me, Animal Kingdom counter service, I'm going the same route you did with both of them actually.
Oh wow.
Yak and Yeti. I think that was the very first place I tried for counter service at Walt Disney World, and it was excellent. The only thing is, like, I can see it not being that good, like if it's really hot outside, and because they have no indoor seating, and you're trying to find a place in the shade to eat, and because the food is hot. I can see where people get turned off by it, but the food quality is really, really good.
For a quick service, it's really good.
Yeah, for quick service. Like he said, Satuli Canteen was just...
It's just okay.
It was okay. It wasn't the best thing I've ever had. Restaurant-to-Source was good.
Was good
chicken.
Good.
And AC and a couple of beers, see?
And that's what we're going to try Restaurant-to-Source this next time around.
Yes.
So
yes.
We will.
Don't know if it's going to be for lunch or dinner. It just depends on...
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And also for table service, I went with Tusker House. It's got great character interaction. Food is excellent. We've done both breakfast. I think we've done breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And
they've all been good.
They've all been good.
Lunch and dinner aren't much different.
Yeah. If you don't like it being very noisy, definitely not the place for you because it is a character meal and
there's kids and it's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud. However, we've had nothing but great experiences there. You would do lunch at Restaurant-to-Source. That's what I was thinking because we tend to actually leave Animal Kingdom early. I know they got the nighttime stuff going on now. However,
we tend to leave usually between 3 and 4.
Yeah, because it's always 20 to 30 degrees hotter there than it is
anywhere
on property.
And it's always most crowded at that park when we're there.
Because it's got that.
Well, people hear the Disney beams are going to be there, so that's the place to be.
Right.
And they want to come there to be near us.
Blame them? I mean, Josie's there.
I mean, I don't blame them a bit. I mean, I'd want to be where I was.
So yeah, for me, at Animal Kingdom, my pick for counter service is Jack and Yeti.
We have seen it with Pandora, and it's crazy over there. We actually tend to avoid Pandora except for our
when we're doing fast passes.
Yeah.
Actually, next week's vlog is going to be when we did the pass holder preview for Pandora. So keep an eye out for that. And my table service at Animal Kingdom is Tusker House. So all right, moving on to Disney Springs.
Okay.
You're also awesome. I'm pretty sure I'd die if I ever met y'all. Oh, you're so sweet.
You know what? I hope that happens someday.
Yeah.
If you're at the parks when we're there, let us know so we can try to coordinate and get together.
We love.
Do. And absolutely, Big Sis Lisa, we certainly want. You don't live far away, and I'll tell you now, we're going again the week after Thanksgiving. Yeah, the week after Thanksgiving, we will be there. So mark your calendars. Plan on it. Be there or be square.
Right.
So
Disney Springs.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. Quick service. I've not done a quick service at Disney Springs, so I can't speak to any of it.
Is there one in particular you would like to try?
The burger place.
Deluxe Burger.
Yeah, I'd like to try that place.
We're going to contact you about meeting you there for a couple of days. Awesome!
Yes, please do.
Yay!
So it's Joey's World. Check this out. Big Sis Lisa. Not only will the Disney beams be there.
Oh, yeah.
But also, Magical Moments will be there.
Yeah, we're actually staying together.
We're rooming together.
We're rooming together at Saratoga Springs.
And I have it on authority that there may be possibly, we don't know for sure.
They have not
haven't booked it.
Don't say it because they have not booked it yet.
There may be another group coming along.
There may be another
YouTube
another fun group of Disney
and
vloggers.
They're awesome.
They're super awesome.
And we can't say yet until they make their announcement if they're going to do it. I can't say. I'm not going to say.
I can't say. It could be.
I don't want to be a spoiler
but
because we don't want to get any hopes up that it may or may not be them without them actually being the ones to break the news.
I've heard that it's about 99% sure, but they're still mulling it over.
Yeah, but we have to let them make the
announcement. Once they give us the
once
okay,
they say go, we'll put it on blast though. It's going to be awesome.
So you wanted to try. Got to get info about those condos too. The Sunshine. Actually, Mermaid and Jedi Adventures were the ones who told us about it. Sunshine Rentals.
Yeah, something
I think
like
is what it was called. SunshineRentals.com. So check that out.
So, I haven't done a quick service at Disney Springs, so I can't really speak to it. But if I was going to try one off the top of my head, it would be Deluxe Burger.
Yes.
Because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Now, we've done a lot of table service at Disney Springs. And there is one that just sticks out that every time we think about going to Disney, we're like, we got to go here. Have to go here. Got to go here.
It's become a new
tradition. Got to do this one. Got to go there because we got to have some Church Lady deviled eggs.
Oh, my God.
And I'm talking about Art Smith's
Oh,
Homecoming.
my God.
Chef Art Smith's Homecoming is flipping fantastic. And I keep telling myself I'm going to try something other than the fried chicken this time. But then I'm like, blasphemer! No, you're gonna have the fried chicken.
Roll sandwich is awesome.
I've heard roll sandwich is good too.
And has real good prices, not Disney prices. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard roll sandwich is good too.
I think WDW Life in Place. I think that's their favorite spot. Yeah.
But Chef Art Smith's Homecoming is flipping fantastic, and the service is good. The food has been good every single time. The hummingbird cake is to die for. Oh my gosh, Church Lady deviled eggs.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all you got to say.
So Chef Art Smith's Homecoming.
Okay, so for me, Disney Springs, I have done one counter service in all the times that I've gone, and Big Sis Lisa mentioned it. It's the Earl of Sandwich. Their sandwiches are really good. I mean, it's the Earl of Sandwich that
Well, they better have a good sandwich if they're the Earl of it.
Right, exactly. I do want to try Deluxe Burger and Cooks of Dublin. I've heard it's pretty good because my favorite restaurant used to be Dying to Watch Your Vid about
Oh.
Art Smith. Didn't we just released that? That was the last vlog that we
She was
released
saying she
before
was
that.
dying watching it, not
Oh
dying to
my!
watch it.
Okay, got it. Oh my god.
That's good.
But I'm gonna get to that.
Hummingbird cake.
But my favorite,
Church Lady Deviled
my
Eggs.
favorite used to be Raglan Road. So I've always wanted to try Cooks of Dublin as a counter service to see if it's as good as Raglan Road. At least used to be. But yeah, my favorite Disney Springs restaurant is Chef Art Smith's Homecoming.
How did I know?
Because you know me very well, because those Church Lady
Oh my
deviled
gosh.
eggs are their free. Not only is it like mustard based deviled eggs, they put bacon crumbs on top of it. Not like bacon bits, like real bacon crumblets.
Church Lady Deviled Eggs.
Church Lady deviled eggs.
You know, like that.
I can taste them right now. I want some of them
like
so
George,
bad
like
right
George
now.
Tsoukalos always says, aliens. Church Lady Deviled Eggs.
I'm telling you, bacon.
Bacon, you had me at bacon.
Oh my God! Just the
Yeah.
it's so good. The fried chicken.
Wait a second, I have to do it.
No,
I have to do it.
You said
A la
church.
Ron Swanson. I would like all of the eggs and all of the bacon that you have. No, wait a second. What I'm afraid that what you heard was I would like a lot of eggs and a lot of bacon. But what I said was I would like all of the eggs and all of the bacon that you have.
And you have them on one thing.
Yes.
Oh my God, the Church Lady deviled eggs are seriously to die for.
Yes.
And that fried chicken. I mean, my favorite fried chicken before that was
50s prime time.
50s prime time. But this, I literally, and I've told this to several men.
She almost cried the first time she bit
I
into it.
cried. I actually cried to hear Ron Swanson is the best.
Awesome. Yes.
Man, he is the man. Oh my God. I just posted on Facebook. It was like the Ron Swanson's inspirational quotes. Oh God, it's the funniest.
Did you say
stuff.
steak?
I mean,
Yes, I believe I will have that third steak.
we'll have that third steak. But Josie is okay.
It's okay, baby girl.
It's okay. So yeah. Josie.
Baby girl, we're talking right now, okay?
So
Just wait a minute. You
yeah.
don't, and you don't need any more to drink. You're okay. It's night time.
Anyway, as I was saying, Chef Art Smith's Homecoming is freaking amazing. If you have not gone, try it. You'll not.
Yeah.
Well, you might be disappointed, but I doubt it, because that fried chicken. Literally, I cried because it tastes just like my mom's fried chicken, and I
Yeah.
had not had that taste since my mom passed away, and that happened in 2004. And so literally, I was just like, oh my. And I think Chef Art Smith actually got that from like from his grandma's recipe.
Right.
So it makes sense. I mean, and they have the cheddar drop biscuits,
Oh.
and the mashed potato. Oh God. And I don't even like bread and butter pickles. I'm not a big fan of
The
sweet
pickles
pickles,
are awesome.
but they make them fresh there, and they are really good.
So Chef Art Smith's Homecoming.
Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, and I'm literally like, I'm wanting some of those.
If
deviled
you
eggs.
haven't been there, then what are you waiting for?
You had me at biscuit. You had me at bacon.
If you haven't been to Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, what are you waiting for?
Go.
Church Lady Deviled Eggs.
Church Lady deviled eggs. I'm
just
literally,
saying.
I'm tasting them right now, and I'm drooling as I'm doing
We've
it.
already had dinner in my mouth. Already.
I know. So, all right. So, moving on to resorts.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my quick service, and it's a new one for us because we just had stayed there
Yes.
at Wilderness Lodge. The Roaring Fork, as far as quick service goes, from what we've had or what I've had, the Roaring Fork is really
Flatbread.
good. The flatbread there is awesome.
I want to try Geyser Point because I keep hearing
I
how
hear guys.
awesome
Is
Geyser
that
Point is.
is that a?
That's
quick
a Copper
service?
Creek.
Is that a quick?
It's a
service?
Copper Creek.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah.
It's a quick service.
But the Roaring Fork was really good. Now I hear a lot of people talk about the food, the quick service at Art of Animation being really good. I've not been there.
Landscape of Flavors.
Landscape of Favors. I've not been there, so I can't speak to that. But for
I've
me,
just been to the Pop Century.
what
one, I
I've
think.
been to, the Roaring Fork is really good.
That flatbread
And
was
you know what?
magic.
It's never been so overly crowded in there for us, even though it's not that big of a space. And I really enjoyed it. I thought Roaring Fork was really good as far as quick service goes.
And I'll say it again. That flatbread was
Yeah, it was really good.
excellent.
Now, On to the table service, and
This is
there,
hard.
it's really hard for the
This may
resorts.
be the hardest one to do.
It is because we've had some amazing meals. You can go. You could talk about Citricos. You could talk about California Grill. You could talk about Sanaa. You could talk about Chico. You could talk about Boma. There's just so many. There's so many good restaurants. You could talk about Kona Cafe even. So many good restaurants on off property. I mean, even Olivia's was really good.
Oh God, I love Olivia's.
So there.
Conch fritters.
The Yachtsman Steakhouse, Trattoria Al Forno is really good.
Beaches and cream.
Beaches and cream. There's so many good table service restaurants at the resorts. In fact, I would say that
they had the cheese fondue at the Territory Lounge in Little Massage late night, and it was a great surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. I love fondue.
But it is a well-known fact that my favorite restaurant on property, period, is Ohana.
So even after Citricos and Chico and California Grill,
really
it's
hard.
Still Ohana.
Those are really good restaurants,
Wow.
and I really love those restaurants. But there's something about Ohana, and I can't put my finger on it completely, but there's just something about Ohana for me. Part of it is it's at the Polynesian. You're overlooking the lagoon at the castle. You've got a great breakfast. You've got a great dinner. Man, that dinner is so good. The spoon bread. I mean, all of it. It's just something about Ohana.
Ohana for breakfast.
Ohana for breakfast and Ohana for dinner. I don't think they do lunch.
No, they don't do lunch.
But Ohana for breakfast is fantastic. Ohana for dinner is fantastic.
Ohana doesn't just mean family. It means roll out of there. Yes.
That's exactly right. Because if you leave Ohana hungry, you did something wrong.
There was a vlog from our December 2016 trip. It was it was like our last night. That was the very first time we had Ohana for dinner.
Oh my gosh.
I
was so full, but I couldn't stop eating.
He couldn't stop eating because then they brought out that bread pudding.
So you've got
the honey coriander chicken wings.
The skillet that has the honey coriander chicken wings. And it's got the pasta that's in there,
and the noodles,
and the
pot
other
stickers.
the pot stickers and all that. And then they start bringing the food out, the chicken, the steak, and the shrimp. Oh my gosh, it's all so good, and they keep bringing it until you tap out.
Literally.
Until you say stop, they will keep bringing it, and then they'll try to put a couple more pieces on your plate.
Yes, they will.
and then the bread pudding they bring out. You're already full, but you can't stop eating the bread pudding. It's so good. Oh my gosh! And then if you hit it at the right time at night, they pipe in the music for the castle fireworks show. And whichever one is going on, and you can see the castle fireworks show from your table if you're in the right spot.
Josie, go lay down.
Baby girl, it is night time.
You're okay.
You're okay.
We'll be done in a few.
You don't need any more to drink. It is night time, baby girl. You already had some Pedialyte. It's okay.
You're okay. You're good and hydrated.
Please go lay down.
You're okay. I promise.
All right. She's fighting sleep.
Yeah, because that's what she does.
Yes. She's okay.
She trust me, Lisa. She's fine.
She's playing pitiful. Ohana is that. It's my favorite restaurant on property, even after eating at Citricos, even after eating California Grill. And I'm not saying those places are not good, because they are really, really good. But there's just something about Ohana for me.
It's hard to argue. I mean. Josie, you're fine.
Josie, you're fine, baby girl.
You're fine. It's okay. So, for me, counter service. I almost went with Roaring Fork. We've also had a really good experience at the counter service at Port Orleans Riverside.
Yes, we have.
Pepper Market was really good when we stayed at Coronado Springs. But for me, I'm going to have to go with Captain Cook's over at the Polynesian.
It's a good one.
The burgers are really good. They also have pork nachos, and I think they have Ohana bread pudding there. I think they do. Yeah, and I mean, and you can take it. You can sit there, or you can take it back to your room.
They'll package it up for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. But we love the Poly so much, and just getting I just really like the variety of the food that they serve at Captain Cook's. I really want to try those pork nachos.
Yes.
So for me, table service this was once again very hard because, like he said, we have had some amazing meals. We love trying signature restaurants. I don't think we have one. We don't have one planned actually for the
And that's
for
on
the
purpose.
yeah
Yeah.
on purpose for the November trip. However, um, but he listed all the different places that we've been on property at the resorts.
Not
Um,
all of them, just some of them.
just some of them. But for me, my absolute favorite meal at a resort at a Disney resort was at California Grill.
It was a good one.
Not only did you have a great view, the service was fantastic. Josie started having a little bit of a meltdown when we ate there because we pushed her too hard.
But the cast member was
The cast member was
fantastic.
fantastic. She had brought a cupcake for our anniversary, and Josie started having another meltdown, saying it was her cupcake, her cupcake. So
And wouldn't let us have it.
wouldn't let us have any. So she secretly packaged up an extra cupcake for us to take back to our room.
Yes,
And but the steak that we had there,
really good.
very few places that I've ever had a steak, and I love a steak. If it is anywhere near as good as his, I'll say it's a good place. Cause this one here makes an incredible steak.
You're welcome.
The one that has come the closest, and not to say the Yachtsman was not really good. It was. Not to say the one I had at Jico was really good. It was. But that steak at the California Grill was amazing. And then you
I
talk.
don't know. Citricose was pretty good.
Citricose was pretty good, but for me, that steak at California Grill, and plus they paired it with the Gouda mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gouda mac.
It was so freaking good. But it's hard to beat the view also, especially.
It is.
It's not as prevalent of a view anymore since now Happily Ever After relies so much on the projections. I mean, you can still kind of see the projections, but not.
You can get a good view of the.
But you can get a really good view of the fireworks
of
still.
the fireworks.
But as far as the total package with the food, thank God I'm drinking right now, or I'd be raiding the fridge. You got liquid
Adult beverage.
liquid dinner. So as far as like the complete package goes with service, view, ambiance, food, California Grill is it for me.
Well, okay.
So let's run down our pick 12. I guess this is a pick 12. For me, Magic Kingdom, counter service, Columbia Harbor House, table service, Liberty Tree Tavern. Epcot, counter,
Yes, it's Joey's World.
counter-
Cheers.
counter service, Sunshine Seasons, table service, Frozen Crown. Hollywood Studios, counter service, ABC Commissary, table service, 50's Primetime Cafe. Animal Kingdom, counter service, Shack and Yeti, table service, Tusker House. Disney Springs, counter service, Earl of Sandwich, table service, Homecoming Resorts, counter service, Captain Cook's, table service, California Grill. What a face. Oh, God. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And give us your final.
Oh, I just got grounded.
Oh, he's
again.
grounded. He stays grounded.
That's funny.
All right.
I'm grounded. I just made the list.
You didn't just make the list. Well, go ahead and give yours.
Okay, so for Magic Kingdom, my table service favorite was Liberty True Tavern, and quick service was Casey's Corner. Epcot, table service Garden Grill, quick service Sunshine Seasons. At Hollywood Studios, table service for me was Mama Melrose, quick service was ABC Commissary. Animal Kingdom, table service was Tusker House, quick service Shack and Yeti. Disney Springs, the quick service, I haven't done one, so I guess Deluxe Burger. Haven't tried it, but I like burgers. And table service, absolutely Chef Artsmith's Homecoming and the Church Lady Deviled Eggs and the fried chicken. And at the resorts, the Roaring
Don't worry,
Fork.
Keith is grounded too. He stayed grounded.
So at the resorts, quick service for me was Roaring Fork, and table service was my favorite restaurant on property, still to this day, Ohana.
All right. So those are our picks. if you're watching, if you happen to watch this on the replay, give us a comment below and let us know what your
thoughts
picks are. Because it could be that the reason why we didn't pick it is we haven't eaten there.
We haven't been there.
So,
so maybe we'll pick up a suggestion for me to go try.
Honestly, because we love trying new restaurants. The only new place we're trying in November is the Turf Club, since we're staying there at Saratoga Springs. Thank you,
Joey's World.
Thank you. So, does anyone have any questions, comments, discussion topics? Want a snarky answer for something? Because Lord knows we have those. Gosh, you're such a dork. As I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, I know Lisa didn't see this. Josie's dance recital is Saturday. And then next, thinking of you because pink. He has pink eye. Oh, see, I still haven't had a single.
She didn't have a single symptom.
I still don't have a single symptom.
Yeah.
And I'm still having to wear these glasses, and I hate it. I hate wearing glasses. But yeah, Josie has her dance recital on Saturday, and then she graduates from pre-K the following Thursday.
Okay.
He's grounded because he refused to go to the doc for 2 days. Yeah, you can't let the pink eye.
Okay.
You can't let that linger. You have to get something done about that quickly because that stuff is nasty.
Yes.
But yeah, so we got dance recital, pre-K graduation coming up, and then she goes to nationals in mid-June with her Trolls dance. We posted. I posted the video from the regionals. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun watching them on stage. Let's not get her started.
Yeah, no.
So, any questions? Anyone?
Comments? Remember, if you're able to make it the week after Thanksgiving,
the 24th through the 1st.
Let us know because we'd love to link up and see you guys.
Yes, absolutely. I think that would be awesome.
Yes.
We love. We've met a couple of subscribers, and it's really cool to.
Yeah, the ones we've met, we've of course met Magical Moments. We've met Mermaid and Jedi Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
We have met Theme Park Brews, who was awesome,
and stuff like that. At time step 24:45. What?
Baby girl? It's okay. He's gonna save the day. It's okay. The fire scene.
The fire scene in The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Worked my nerves too. Their live stream channel.
Whose live stream channel?
Ours? Or
It's okay, baby girl.
Or are you talking about Theme Park Brews? Or and stuff like that? Resort
TV.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Well,
Josie, it's okay.
she is.
She's
proud and determined. She's not going to sleep.
She's fighting sleep.
Lord.
So with that said, we probably should think about signing off.
We should probably think about signing off. Trip vlogs are still going to be continuing. We're still in May of last year. And we will let you guys know.
We'll jump on live stream when we can.
Yeah, when we get a chance. Things are really, really, really super crazy right now. That's the name of their channel and their special guest appearance. Okay.
Oh, okay. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I really like Resort TV One. Yeah. Actually, I think they're really awesome. But
we've also met
Josie.
Josie, it's okay. It's okay, I promise.
She's being too much right now.
We probably should bring her in here to
go ahead and let her.
Hey, Josie, do you want to come?
We love Morty. Sign off? Morty Mouse is awesome.
Yes, Morty is awesome.
Yeah. All right, Josie, come on, baby.
You want to help us? Josie, you're okay. You want to help us sign off?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got our little minion here.
I'll come take you. Very great to see you. Absolutely, Josie. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Don't do that with your. Stop.
You're really silly.
All right, Josie. You're silly.
So,
all right.
How do we sign off?
Yeah. Peace.
Love, peace, rock, and a little bit of pixie dust.
Mwah.
Thank you guys, and we'll see ya.
No, we won't just see you. We'll see you real soon.